Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to your online class. In last class, we have discussed about the transmission of heat. Means how heat energy will transfer, from one body to other body. Either how it will transfer in one body from one point to other point. So we found that or concluded that there are three ways to the transformation of heat or transmission of heat: conduction, convection and radiation. So today we will discuss about the first methods of the transmission of heat: conduction. What? Conduction. What is the conduction? In this method or process, the heat energy will transfer from one end to the other end, from one end to other end, without actual movements of the particle or molecules. Means when we provide the heat energy, when we provide the heat energy in a substance like this metal rod, the rod gains the heat energy from this end. Means the molecules of the rod gains heat energy from the source. Then they will start vibrate and collide with other molecules, and due to this collision, the heat energy will transfer from one end to other end. Because we know that now, and already we have discussed about this in last class, the heat energy means temperature is directly proportional to the kinetic energy. So when the molecules of the rod gains heat energy, absorb heat energy from the source, then they will start to vibrate, and during this vibration they will collide to each other, and then they will transfer the heat energy from one end to other end. But only they will vibrate. They will not skip or they will not leave their places. Clear? So that's why we can say that in the case of conductions, the transfer of heat energy from one end to other end in a body without the actual movement of molecules. Clear? This is called conduction. मतलब यहाँ पे there is no actual movement of molecules. Movement जो molecules का movement है वो actual में नहीं होता है. They only vibrates about their mean positions and collide with the other molecules. Then due to this collision, they will transfer the heat energy from one end to other ends. We can easily understand this concept, means how heat energy will transfer from one end to other end by conductions with some investigations or some practical way. See here, suppose just we take an iron rod or a metal rod and wrap it or make a layer over it, or make a wax layer over it, and just put up some pins on the rod, or draw some pins on the rods. Then just fit this rod or select this rod with a clamp stand, and one end of the rod just will provide here the heat energy, the source of split lamp. What you will observe that? You will observe that when the rod gains the heat energy, it means its molecules gain the heat energy, they will start vibrate, but you can't see their vibrations, their movement. Only you can feel, or just only you can see that the movement of heat energy. How? When the heat energy will start to flow from this end into this end, one by one, each pin will drop, or will fall down. So first this pin will fall down, then this pin, then this pin. It shows that the heat energy will start from flowing this into this end. But there is no movement of molecules, because already you will see that, observe that the rod is in its actual position. It will not change its position. Okay, but due to the transfer of heat from one end to other end, the dropping of pin, falling down of pins, that shows the heat energy transfer, or it transferring from one end to another end without the movement of molecules. Clear? Some other practical way we can understand this one, which is in which case of solid, we know that the conduction takes place in case of solid, only solid. So which solid is better conducting material, or in which solids the heat energies will transfer more fastly as compared to other one. So for that we will discuss the next this practical or investigation. Here we take two rods, one glass rod and copper rod. Okay, now the two ends of these two rods just will bring near the heat energy or iron or a fire. Suppose it's a split lamp. Now after few moments or time, you will see or observe that these both rods start becoming what? Hot. But this copper rod become more fastly hot than the glass rod. So this shows that what? The copper rod absorb heat energy more fastly than the glass rod. It means here heat energy will flow from one end to another end is more fastly than the glass rod. Okay? One more examples. See, good conduction of heat means which elements or which substance are good conductor of heat. So all the metals are good conductor of heat. How? See, which one is again what? In all the metals, which one is best? Which one is best, or which one is the very good conductor of the heat? So for that again we will perform one activity. Here again we take two metal rods, one iron and one copper rod. Again just make a layer over the iron rod and a copper rod. What? A wax layer. Okay, we here wrap a wax layer, or we will make a wax layer over the copper rod and iron rod, and just fix some pins, iron pins. Okay, now again fit the both rods with the clamp stands and provide the heat energy with the help of Boson burner. Again you will observe that what? When the heat energy will transfer to both rods, the pin will start falling down one by one. First this pin, then this pin, then this pin, then this pin, same here. But what is the difference between these two processes? You will observe that here the dropping of pin, means falling down of pin, is fastly as compared to iron rod. In copper rod, the dropping of pins, falling down of the pins, okay, big process, okay, dropping of pins is as compared to iron rod is what? Some much fastly as compared to iron rod. यहाँ पे जो पिंस का जो ड्रॉपिंग होगा वो क्या होगा? थोड़ा सा इससे आयरन रॉड से फास्टली होगा, तेजी से होगा. So this shows that the heat conductions in case of copper rod is more better than the iron rod. Okay, clear? So we can say that finally, in all the metals, silver is the best conductor of heat, best conducting material or metal. Best conducting metal. What? Silver. Then copper, then aluminium, then iron, and so on. Okay, clear? So, finally we can conclude that the conductions takes place in case of solid, in case of solid. But one liquid is also, that is a mercury. Mercury is a special liquid in which conductions of heat takes place. Okay, conduction of heat takes place. It is a liquid, but in this mercury, the heat energy will transfer, okay, from which way? That is a conduction. Some other real life practical application we can see the transmission of heat. What? All the cooking vessels made from a metal, so that it can easily absorb the heat energy from the source and transfer to the food, so that your food will easily prepared. Clear? Some other real life examples. Copper tubing. Copper tubing is used in automobiles, radiators, as it readily takes place from the hot water coming from the side of engine. Cooling coils in air conditioner and refrigerator already made from the coppers, so that they radially conduct what? Away heat energy. Tip of the soldering rod. All of you have seen now at the electronic shops. Okay, they are using a soldering rod now to fix a wire or any fault in a circuit, electronic circuit. They are using the soldering rod now. So the tip of this soldering rod is made from the copper. Because copper is the good conductor as compared to iron. So that it readily conducts away heat to the solder. So these are some real life examples in which we can see that how heat energy will conduct from one point to another point. Clear? So this is the overall view of the conductions, how heat energy will transfer from one point to another point in case of all the solid without actual movement of molecules. You can easily understand these points through a small video clips that will be given to you in the last of this video. Okay, students, so go through these topics. Okay, so the book. If you have any doubt, you can ask in next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Conduction. In this module, you will learn how heat is transferred by the process of conduction. Bet you have seen food being cooked in a pan. When a pan is placed over a burner, the contents of the pan become hot. Why? This is because heat flows or gets transferred from the burner to the pan. The flow of heat through a solid is known as conduction. Let us try to understand conduction with the help of a simple activity. For the activity, you need an iron rod, a stand, some iron nails, a candle, and melted wax. Now fix the iron rod on the stand as shown. Then dip the head of the iron nails in the melted wax and stick them at equal distances on the iron rod. Then light the candle and place it at the other end of the rod. Wait for a while. What do you observe after a while? The nail closest to the candle will fall off the rod first, then the next nail, and so on. Thus, heat energy gets transferred from a hotter region to a colder region. But how does heat transfer occur? When a solid is heated, the molecules at the heated end start vibrating and transfer the energy to the next molecule. Thus, heat energy spreads uniformly throughout the rod. During conduction in a solid, heat is transferred along the body of the solid from one particle to another without the movement of the particles. Hence, conduction is defined as the flow of heat through a solid without the actual movement of the solid. Do all substances conduct heat the same way? No. Substances that conduct heat well are called good conductors of heat. Generally, all metals are good conductors of heat. And substances that do not conduct heat are called poor conductors of heat or insulators. In this module you've learned conduction is the flow of heat through a solid from a hotter region to a colder region without the movement of the solid. During conduction in a solid, heat is transferred along the body of the solid from one particle to another without the movement of the particles. Substances that conduct heat well are called good conductors of heat. Substances that do not conduct heat are called poor conductors of heat or insulators.